Hey guys, welcome back to my lovely channel. On today's episode of Star TV, we're going to be talking about why you need to make things right with that person. And I'm not going to say who, but y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. And this applies to so many people. I mean, it could be your sister, your brother, your friend, your parents, or even people you grew up with. Right before we get into today's lovely video, make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. We're on the road to 70 subscribers. That's big for me, okay? And drop a comment down below, and be sure to like this video. This video is kind of heavy and deep for me because it's something that I learned over the course of my life. Why you need to make things right with people. Let me just start off like this. A lot of us, myself included, we are so full of pride and we take so many things for granted. But what you don't realize until you actually lose a good person in your life is nothing lasts forever, and the things that you're upset about today won't even matter tomorrow. So number one, I wrote it down. Life is short. A lot of y'all are watching people dying and y'all never had that last conversation. How many of us have lost people to death and we wish we would have talked to them that one last time? We wish we would have made things right. We wish we would have just had that last conversation. I know for me, I lost my grandfather in 2011. And so I was looking at him, he was dying. And I was just thinking, I was 12 years old at the time, but as I think back now as a grown 24-year-old woman, I wish during that last conversation I could have told him how much I loved him, how much I cared for him, how thankful I am that he done everything for me and my family, how he raised me even from a young age, how he took care of the last 4 generations of women before he passed away. My mother, my mother's mother, her grandmother. So how many people are going through hard times in their life and you had a fallout with them and you have too much pride to make amends? You have too much pride to reach out. You have too much pride to have that last conversation. When there's so many people out here that have lost people and wish they would have had that one last word, that one last talk where they told each other how much they cared for each other and how sorry they was. Forgiveness is so beautiful, you guys. Let me tell you something. There is a person that I spoke to today, right? And the young lady, she know who she is. And I just told her, I said, look, I know, things happen between us. I know things wasn't the best, but I'm over it. Life is short. And I told her that to let her know that, yeah, we might not be the best of friends. We might not be hanging out, chilling. But everything that we went through together and all the little arguments and disagreements that we had, I'm over it. I forgive you. I'm past it. I see the light now. It doesn't pay to hold grudges. It doesn't benefit us to be mad at people for long periods of time and talk about them. Because let's be real. When you're mad at somebody, you talk about them, you talk about the situation. How draining. How much of a waste of energy. So forgiveness is so beautiful. And I'm just encouraging somebody out here. I don't know who needs this message. I think we all do. Forgive the people that hurt you. Forgive the people that offended you. Forgive the people that you're angry at. 7 years from now, none of this will matter. 7 years from now, they might not even be alive. If you miss somebody, reach out. A lot of us, we miss people so bad. We suffer in silence because we have too much pride to reach out. Recently, I just reached out to someone who was a huge part of my life. And I know a lot of us are afraid, oh my God, what if, they don't look at me the same, or what if they don't get back? It doesn't matter. You were the bigger person. You made amends. You made peace. So God forbid if something happens to you or them, you can say that you tried to have that last conversation. You can say that you had those last words. And that's what's really important. Number 2, forgiveness is beautiful and it's healing. Ever since I forgave certain people, I feel a peace. A peace that is or wasn't known prior to. I feel free. I feel light. I feel burden lifted. I'm not angry at you because I know sometimes we think this person did this and it hurt me, but we never think about how we hurt them, how we impacted them. Because I'm pretty sure the people that hurt me, I also hurt them. Either I hurt them because I was already hurting, or I hurt them without knowing. Sometimes we look at situations and we think that we the only one hurting, but you hurt that person too. So when you forgive, you're not forgiving for them. You forgive because you're choosing to let go, to release it. I'm not mad. I don't care. I'm not angry with you no more. I let it go. Life is short. I want to be free. I'm not saying we got to be the best of friends. I'm not saying we got to get back cool or we're going to be close family members like before. But just know that all is forgiven. It's cool. I'm good on this side. It's all right. I understand. We make mistakes. Sometimes we don't see our wrongs. I'm going to give you some grace, and I'm going to heal. And when you forgive, you let go of that bitterness, that resentment, that anger. You're able to heal. You're able to, live and let God. You're able to be free. And that's what's so good and important, not only for your soul, but for your heart. And I believe that's why the Bible commands us to forgive. For example, there's a person that I was around, and prior to, this person did not like me for whatever reason. I don't know whether this person made up some kind of beef or story inside their head. This person didn't like me, and I forgave this person for how they treated me months ago, and I decided to give this person a chance. Just forgiving the past, just forgiving what was done before. I decided to give them a chance. And us coexisting amongst one another, it didn't really work out. And it wasn't because of me. How that person is trying to portray everything to be me. It wasn't me. The truth is, this person truly didn't forgive me for whatever ought they had against me in their heart from months ago. So even though this person acted like they was okay with coexisting with me and being around me, they really weren't. They were still angry and holding on to things from months ago. And the reason why it didn't work out is because that bitterness and that resentment was still there. But on my end, I was cool. I been forgave the person. I been, got over the situation. I was ready to coexist with them, but when one person is harboring an ought against you, you can't coincide in peace. So forgiveness will just, lead you to your breakthrough and your healing. And most of all, forgiveness is not for them. It's for you. It's for me. And this is why I'm advocating it. Number 3, pride destroys friendships and relationships that were supposed to be for life. And a lot of us don't realize this until it's too late. You guys, you have friends that you love, family that you love. They make you upset. Why is it so hard to just reach out? Why is it so hard to talk about it? Why is it so hard to just make things right? And I know most of us realize it when it's too late and the damage is done. As you age, you mature. We lose friends because, I don't want to apologize first. I don't want to text first. I don't want to call first. I don't want to chase. But you love that person, right? And you won't realize it until they're gone and you miss them and they're not coming back. Stop letting pride hold you back from restoring and mending relationships that were valuable and meaningful to you, especially ones you won't find again. Because I can guarantee you the regret and the pain that you will live in is just not worth it. That requires a lot of therapy and a lot of healing. So in order to prevent that, you really value certain friends in your life. If something happens, just reach out first. You rather reach out first and save the relationship or the friendship that you're not going to find again than have too much pride and lose it. And now you realize it's not coming back. And best believe, you guys, anything that I'm advising you is from experience. And Star wants the best, the absolute best for her subscribers. So be that bigger person. I don't know, it could be one of your close friends. Maybe I had a fallout. Maybe I haven't talked in a few months, a few years. And it's because of your pride. And you realize you ruined it. You realize, everything that they were saying about you was true. Like, oh, you need to mature, you need to communicate. You realize now that everything they were saying was right, but it's too late. What can you do to apply these principles to have better friendships and relationships in the future? It starts now. Or it could be that one person that's on your mind that you really don't know what happened with y'all. Y'all just stopped talking. Reach out. If you're watching this video, this is a sign. Reach out to that friend that you love and miss and things went bad. Reach out to that family member you used to be close with, but y'all had a falling out. Reach out now, because you don't know if they're still going to be alive a month from now. Reach out, apologize, tell the people you love that you love them. Tell the people you miss that you miss them and you want to see them. Make time for the people that you love and care, because you never realize what you have until it's gone. And that is the God to honest truth. And this is going to be my last tip, okay? It's like a mini paragraph, and I wrote it down, so I'm going to read it, you guys. Even if you don't get a response, have peace in your heart knowing you meant well. Oftentimes, we hurt people so bad, they don't even trust having a conversation with us. But as long as you did your part, you can move on in peace. Now, how many of y'all was, talking to somebody or getting to know somebody, or, even had a friend that reached out to you after a long period of time, and, you see what they talking about and it sound good, but you don't know if you should reply to them. And I've been here. That's why I can understand when people do this, because I've been there. Like, yeah, I had love for that person, I miss that person, but they reach out and it's like, things were so bad all the time, or, it was good and then it was bad, to the point where you don't know if you should reply to people because you're not sure if you should give it another chance. We've all been there. So let's say you're the person that sends the message and you don't get a response. Perhaps that person doesn't know if they can trust you. Perhaps you cause them so much pain that going back to you is a risk to their mental health. Or perhaps, they don't believe that you've changed because of repeated patterns and cycles. These are things that happen. And so ultimately, I'm not saying if you reach out, you'll get a response, but it is worth the try. Fight for your family members, fight for your relationships, fight for your friendships. You will never know what you have until it's gone, and it's worth it. Good people come a dime a dozen. It's hard to find people who are genuine, people who care about you, people who are all for you and all about you. So if you do, value them, appreciate them, and cherish them. Don't let fear and pride break your relationships, friendships, and family relationships. Love people, forgive people, let it go. Stop holding grudges. Stop being bitter. Stop being angry. Be around people who love you and love them back. I hope this video inspired and encouraged somebody. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace.